Alrighty, folks. Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good night. My name is Tabitha. If you don't know me, that's okay. Most people don't. And it's been a minute. Honestly, that should just be part of my intro now, because it's always been a minute with me. But it actually has this time. I think it's been about a year since I posted. So I'm just gonna do a little, get ready with me while I talk about why I haven't been posting as much. I genuinely have thought about it every single day, but I had to get my shit together. So here's that. Now, before you guys ask, I am nearsighted, so I can't really see without my glasses, and I don't own contacts. So half of this is gonna be filmed like this. I do my makeup with a pocket mirror because I can't see. So essentially, in the past year, what I've been doing is I've been trying to get my life together because I was unhappy with where I was. The last time we spoke to each other, I was working at my retail job. I wanted to go to grad school, but I wasn't I kept missing the deadline because every time that the deadline would come around, I'd be like, oh my God, it's so much, I can't do it. And then I wouldn't do it, right? And then I also didn't drive. So I was like, well, I kind of need help because I keep putting everything off and I don't really know how to get myself out of that habit of mine. Because if I continue to do this, I'm never gonna go anywhere, you know? And that's just the real unfortunate truth of the matter is I unfortunately cannot and will not do anything unless I am forced to, which is bad. I have to have a deadline for everything. Because if I don't have a deadline, I won't do it. So I basically started going to therapy because I needed someone to hold me accountable for my actions. Or for my inactions, let's be honest. And honestly, shout out to my therapist, because the only reason I've been able to do anything is because of her. She says no, it's because of you too. And I'm like, I wasn't really doing them on my own, but nice try. I was working part-time, or I guess I still am. I'm still working part-time, but I wasn't really moving forward on any of my goals. Basically, I started going to therapy and I was like, hey, I'm not where I want to be in my life. I feel like a loser every single day. I am turning 23 last year, and I feel like a complete loser, and I don't have any of my goals on track. And she's like, okay, well, let's get you on track then. Simple enough. In that time that I've been gone, I have not only applied to, but started my first semester of graduate school. Yeah! That's the big one. I applied to all the grad schools I wanted to go to. I got into all of them. And then I am now currently attending one of the grad schools. Wow, what a journey. I also, in this time, have gotten my learner's permit. And I know what you're thinking, Riley, you're an adult. Just get your license. Guys, I'm scared. I'm someone who's actually very terrified to drive. I can somehow go to graduate school, but I can't drive. It's the silliest thing in the world. And genuinely, it's just because I'm terrified of getting into an accident, which is inevitable. That is something that happens to everyone. It doesn't have to be a life-altering one. It's not something that I can just be oh, if I'm just a really good driver and if I practice really hard, I'll never get into an accident. Because it's that's not how that works. I have been avoiding it because I'm I can't get into an accident if I'm not behind the wheel. Silly thoughts like that. Getting my learner's permit just means that I can feel safe on the roads, that if I do get into an accident, I at least know I'm doing what I need to do legally. I'm not driving on the roads without being licensed in any kind of way. I literally just got my license less than a week ago from filming. This one's a recent one. I'm still terrified to drive though. Let me tell you though, backstory. I took a driver's ed course online in 2024-ish. And so I already had a driving course under my belt. However, sometimes those expire. Y'all know that? Y'all know that it can expire depending on what state you're in. In the state that I'm living in, it's not clear whether they expire or not. So I was just sitting here hoping for the best before. So I finally got the courage and the strength to go to a class again because I wanted to make sure that my stuff was recent when I went to get my permit. I also wanted to be insured. Let's start there. I wasn't on insurance, but now I am. Hey! Everything that I'm telling you makes it seem like I was a really bad driver before. And And that's true. I never said I was a good driver. I just said I did. The next part of my routine involves like this part of my face, but I just put these under eye bag things on. But the thing is, like, these are like the clear ones. And usually I put them on for like 15 minutes. But honestly, I think I'll be fine if I take them off a little prematurely. Just a little prematurely. But basically, I went to another class so that I could get more recent stuff, right? And tell me why. They play a 10-minute long video of the most horrific car crashes you've ever seen in your life. All while My Immortal by Evanescence is playing. Dude, I'm already terrified of being in an accident. This is my worst fear. This is why I'm 23 and can't drive. What are we doing? So I'm sitting here like horrified, shell-shocked, having a panic attack, but not leaving. I just kind of sat through it. And hoped for the best. I got my certificate, I passed the class, but like, let me tell you, not without strife. I need to get new sunscreen. I digress, it'll be fine for now. I was taking this class, and at the end of the day, I'm sitting here, I'm just like, why would I be driving recklessly if I'm taking an adult course? I'm not 16, and like, I'm just figuring out that I can drive. I'm an adult who has a degree under her belt already, and I'm terrified to drive because I'm scared of the accidents. So, in what world would it make sense to be like, you know what we should show them? 10 minutes of children getting run over. Let's do that! Insane to me. I sat for the whole thing. I had a panic attack, but I passed the class, and then I got my driver's permit. The reason I wasn't here on YouTube is because I was getting my together, basically. I still work retail, and like, that's fine for now, but I'm doing pretty well in grad school. We're about to finish up the first semester. I am making this video instead of working on my on my finals, because I am a procrastinator at heart, absolutely. But this professor knows that. You know why? Because I keep submitting things within like the 11 o'clock hour. My graduate school is like an hour ahead of me, so my time, I'm thinking I'm doing pretty good. It's like 10 p.m. I still have an hour. I submit it, and it's like 11:50. Oh, right. But I'm turning it in before 11:59, so it's not late. It's not late if I'm turning it in before the deadline. It's not. I just haven't been here. But you know what also hasn't been happening? Because I've been in graduate school for the past like couple months, I have not been reading. This entire channel is me talking about books that I like, at least as it currently stands. And I have read maybe 4 or 5 books this year, which is not very good. It's kind of a bad thing when my entire channel is talking about books that I like, and analytical themes beneath them. And I'm sure that y'all wouldn't really want to hear about like the nerdy shit that I'm doing in graduate school, because like, who does? I'm having fun. I'm not gonna lie. It is a lot of work, which I just wasn't anticipating for some reason. But like, at the end of the day, it's not hard. I just have to do it, you know? Like, it's not that I necessarily am like struggling oh, that's different. Those are different wings. It's not that I'm like struggling because of like how difficult the assignments are. It's like the assignments are easy, but the work that goes into them is like mountains of work. So like, for example, in one class, I am doing 10 like articles a week. Like, I'm reading 10 articles a week, and then I'm also reading textbook chapters on top of that every week. Right. And it's not even like bad. Like, the articles aren't even bad, but they're like 20 pages long. There's 10 of them, and then I have to also read like textbooks on top of it. I had to log in for this one, sorry. Oh, it's dripping! Oh no! It's just a lot of work. And so in my dreams, when I lay my head at night and I go, what a wonderful day, I'm like, damn, I wanted to film a video, or damn, I wanted to write a script or edit. Do you know how bad it is? Recently, I let my editing like software expire because I paid for it. because I wasn't using it. So I'm gonna have to re-buy it to make this video. I hope we know. Oh my god, I was nervous. Oh my god. I forget that I have like slightly hooded eyes, like not really, but like slightly hooded, and I just applied this. I was nervous it was just gonna go. I've missed making videos because I think it's fun, but I also don't really know what to make videos about right now, because at the end of the day, I don't read because I don't have time to. And then I'm also doing like summer courses. So it's not even like, oh, I'll just get more time in the summer to do like all of this. It's like, no, I'll get a month off. Those even enough. I'll get like a month off max, and then I'll be like happy with it. I'm doing summers as well because I want to get my program done within 2 years. And at this school's recommended course load, I would have to do summers in order to do it in 2 years, which isn't bad. It just means that I don't get breaks, but I think that's fine, because I think I do worse when I have breaks. In the nicest way. Oh, I got that on my eyelid. I'll fix it right now. I think I do worse when I have breaks. I'm someone that does better when I'm busy, which is surprising. Like, having too much time without like responsibilities or worries or anything is pretty good for me. I'm someone that needs structure, and I think that's true for most people, just because I don't think I do well without it. Here's the thing, because one of the reasons why I need a permit is so that I can do driving lessons, because the system that I was doing was, oh, I'll go driving with, you know, like my mom whenever I have time. But the problem is, even when I built time into my schedule, I would find ways to flake out of it because it wasn't that serious, you know? It wasn't like something I was paying for or anything like that. So basically, I let my goals go to the wayside because I had control over my timeline. And it's not because those things aren't important or they don't matter to me. They do. It's just like I am a lazy procrastinator at the end of the day. And like, while these things will always get done, I'm someone that waits until the deadline. So if there's no deadline, what do? And that's my problem. It's like, oh no, what is that? Oh no, I'm gonna have to fix that. I don't know what that is. Oh, what, huh? Where did that come from? What was that? Anyway, what, oh, it's this entire eye. What happened? It like, there's stuff here too. What the heck happened? Man, I don't know what to do. So the whole reason I need my permit is because in order to take classes, like driving classes, you have to have a permit. And so now I have to sign up for the driving classes, which I'm not excited for, just cause I'm terrified to drive. And so I'm nervous that I'm gonna have panic attacks in front of a stranger, which is it's just gonna be so fun. I just wanted to make a little video saying like, sorry I've been gone. And like, I didn't really know what other format to do it in, because genuinely, I can't really mention it when I talk about books because I have not read enough books to make videos on. The only reason I've read the amount of books I've read this year is because I am in my family's book club. That's it. And then for the entire month of April, we didn't even meet because I had school and my sister had other commitments. So there wasn't really time for either one of us to even meet up, more or less read this book. But hopefully in May, things will like turn up again. That's my hope. So I don't really know what I'm gonna do with this channel. I know I want to do something with it, but what that looks like, I'm not really too sure. And I think that's a good place to be, not because it's like desired or what I really want, but that just means I have the freedom to like create whatever I really want to and not be limited by like, oh, this channel's for books, or oh, this channel's for XYZ. I'm not putting myself in a box. And I think it's a good place to be like creatively. I think it's a fun place. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put on a little outfit and then we'll film the outro. here's a little outfit. It's like, it is what it is. Like, I didn't really know what outfit to put on, but an outfit is on nevertheless. So I hope you guys enjoyed that video. I haven't really filmed in a minute, so be kind, be courteous to me, please. Let me know if you guys like have any ideas, or if you care. Or if you care. Let me know if you guys have any thoughts, opinions. I'm an open book right now, who cares? And I hope to film more in the future, genuinely, because I think about this every day. That is not an exaggeration. That is the truth. I hope you guys have a wonderful day, evening, afternoon, or whenever you're watching this. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!